Hi everyone, Maria here. This is unusual, a vlog. I think that I've done one, maybe two of these in my entire blogging career, but this topic is so near and dear to me that I felt a video would be more helpful in spreading the message that I want to send. This video series is 52 videos, 52 weeks of more compassion. I announced on a recent newsletter and on my podcast recently that I have an intention for living more compassionately this year. And I invite you to join me on this adventure, on this little series. Why am I doing this? Well, globally, the state of our world is suffering kind of a lot. And so I feel like I need to not only elevate my inner compassion, but spread it. However, when I take it down to a smaller piece of existence that is the fertility world, improving compassion, particularly self-compassion, but certainly spreading it out, turns on a whole host of biological changes having to do with the parasympathetic nervous system, improving all kinds of function to improve fertility. So if you just want to keep it on the bio level, there's that. But mental health, emotional health, spiritual wellness, it improves all of those things significantly. And that's what I'm going for you, particularly. So what I'm doing is taking this book, A Year of Living with More Compassion, and it's 52 quotes, and doing a short blog on each quote every week. And I will be sending that out via my newsletter. It's going to be showing up on my blog on my website, drmariarothenberger.com. So you can follow me along there. Please make comments, send me emails, fill out the contact form, send me your own videos or your own blog about what you're experiencing. So this video is the first quote. The first quote is by the Dalai Lama, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and it says, "For someone to develop genuine compassion towards others, first he or she must have a basis upon which to cultivate compassion. And that basis is the ability to connect to one's own feelings and to care for one's own welfare. Caring for others requires caring for oneself." Amazing. So there are two things that they note. Every quote comes along with some, riffing on the quote itself. And there are two things that I wanted to highlight specifically. One is that when you are feeling self-compassion, that does not mean you are pitying yourself. It does not mean that you are self-indulgent. It does not mean that you are a narcissist. For goodness sake, don't get me started there. So that's one kind of idea that I wanted to get out there. The second idea, I just want to read directly from here. They actually bolded these words that I think are phenomenal. Furthermore, it says, "Turning toward ourselves with kindness when we suffer, fail, or feel inadequate decreases anxiety and depression and enhances emotional resilience." So I have a question for you. On your fertility journey, how many times have you felt like you are suffering? How many times have you felt like you've failed? How many times have you felt inadequate, anxious, depressed, or having a complete inability to be resilient, just crashing and burning? Compassion, self-compassion helps that. And it spreads. Once you begin cultivating it within yourself, you begin to spread it. So that's the riffing on this quote. There is an exercise to do, okay? This week's exercise is to, throughout your day, when you're noticing that you are stressed out, place your hands on your heart and say, "May I be happy and free from suffering." Do it right now. May I be happy and free from suffering. Okay? Not only that, pick somebody else, whether it's in a situation that's causing stress or somebody completely random. Hands on your heart and the exact same thing. May you be happy and free from suffering. I'm saying this to you right now. May you be happy and free from suffering. And after a week of doing this exercise, you'll note when did you feel lighter? What did it feel like to offer yourself compassion? What did it feel like to offer somebody else compassion? I'll tell you, for me, I felt lighter both ways. I felt lighter giving myself compassion. I felt lighter giving others compassion. I think what I found too is that when I give myself compassion, it's easier to give somebody else compassion. Other people might find it's flipped. There's no right or wrong here. It just is. And the noticing part is a lovely mindfulness exercise that you can do too. And you know that I'm a giant mindfulness fan if you know anything about me at all. Okay, so that is this week's compassion lesson. Go forth and practice the practice and let me know how you do. I'll see you next time, week 2.